All right, so all right, so Jim Jones, come on to the front of the congregation. Come on up to the front of the congregation, bro. Let me help you out by telling you three things that you did wrong by speaking on Nas' name. The first thing you did wrong, poke the bear, bro. You poked the bear. The second thing you did wrong was thinking you better than Nas, bro. Listen, bro, I'm a Dipset fan all day. I'm a Nas fan, J fan, DMX fan, and the list goes on. But Jimmy, you barking up the wrong tree this time, my boy. Nah, you've been on fire lately, but you smelling yourself, man. You smelling yourself now, Jimmy. So now look, Nas ain't got time, bro. Jimmy, did you seen that video? I know you seen it on Instagram. I know you saw it. Somebody done told you about that Nas video, Jimmy. But just in case you haven't seen it, I'm pretty sure it's on this video by my man Chigs. Nas with the big flex. Shout out to Queensbridge native. Nas, man, coming from the hood, partnering up with doing big casino deals. And Jimmy, you still talking about
Chicks. Get ready. You know what to do,
So
chicks.
let's hit Chick Smooth. Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate
You know what? I remember my granddad used to always say this when I used to get in trouble. He used to say, boy, you done slid down a razor blade and land inside of an alcohol river.
Actually over, you guys. Hey, referee, hit that bell. Stop the count. It's over. We're done. There should be no more conversations to be had after this. Now, over the last 2 weeks, Jim Jones has been going on a campaign against Nas.
smoking when you say you better than Nas.
I might have been a little. Well, as far as let's get this right. I'm way
A
more
little,
commercial
man.
than Nas, and I don't care what nobody say. I know I made it. I know I made a little boo boo when you talk about the sales and all this type of shit. I don't feel like getting into that rhetoric about where I started and where he
Well, you
started.
said that
but listen, Nas was nice when I was in high school. When I was in 10th grade, Nas came out. Nas was dope. We appreciated him. He had a little bit run.
Boy, Nas still fire. What's wrong with you, Jimmy? Where you been at, man? You need to put that down for a little while.
But Nas
boy.
always came up second to Jay and DMX and all these other people. Like he
Ain't
never
no
had
shame in that. There's a
he
lot
never
of
had-
folks
he
came up
never had
second to
that
Tom
type of-
Brady.
He never had that type of influence on us, except for his first album. I already told you. I used to want to dress like Nas because he had a lot of fresh clothes that the hustlers used to wear and shit. And we used to see him on TV. He had one of the illest albums of all time. And then in high school when he had the barbecue and shit like that. So I'm a real fan of Nas, but he kind of lost me after the movie Belly and shit like that. Like I don't.
Man, go ahead on with that, Jim.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm being honest. You ask me, I'm being a fan. I'm telling you, the movie Belly was fire, but after that, he kind of lost me. I think we was way too much into the game. Remember how this goes? You ever heard of a Kofi list?
Yeah.
Yo, go back into your history and find out what happened between us and him. You dig? And I'm not trying to repeat history, but don't play with us when it comes to that, bro. We already went wild on them boys. You heard? We the ones that went wild on them boys. You heard?
Hey, Jim.
Yo, and people out here acting like I said I'm gonna bring the Kofi list back. I just told you I'm a changed man. Steph Law, can you dig?
Nah,
I got
a
question. Stick up for itself and meet me in a booth for something if we want to do something historical.
He
Other than that, we
don't.
gotta
Nas
talk
say he
about
don't
it.
do that no more. Nas say he don't do that.
Because he got $100 million. He's a very wealthy man. You heard? He's a very smart businessman. He caught a couple business flicks.
Hold on.
And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. This is how you know Jim Jones is an elite level troll. A few days ago, he went on Backfield podcast, salute to Backfield, and he doubled down. He goes on to then say, hey, I'm the reason why everybody's talking about him right now. As a matter of fact, It's been decades since somebody talked about him like this. I made him go viral, not him.
What I did for Nas probably never been done for him in his life. He's never been that viral at all, ever. Ever. He's never been talked about like this ever in his life.
So listen, how do y'all feel about that? Now, Jimmy, he maybe have a point right here on this one. Maybe. But I don't know. I have to dig back with the Ether and the Jay-Z beef. Maybe Jimmy got a point, but the times has changed though. Times has changed, man. The internet is on fire more than ever. Now you could do anything and go viral, Jim. You remember when Dame Dash Tooth fell out? He went viral. So you acting like you the viral king, bro. Come on, man. Nas can go viral by himself. If he made a video,
You did.
he just don't have time to make no damn videos or talk to the press. He making business moves, probably working on something else as this one's taking place.
Last time he was in some shit like this where people were comparing is when him and Jay was
I knew you
beating
gonna
on him.
say that.
You heard? You did? Like, let's, and I don't want to talk about other people's career, but let's just get to the
Have you spoken
semantics
to
of it.
Nas since the whole thing?
Nas.
Okay.
No, I don't know Nas to have a conversation with him. You don't have a conversation, we can have that too and shit like that. You dig? Like, I don't really care.
One thing
about
I
that.
did see.
This is actually Soulja Boy level trolling right here. You say something outlandish, people call you out for it, and then you go on to take credit for going viral. It's genius marketing. But unfortunately for Jim Jones, Nas just dropped the ether again. This is how you quiet down all the noise. This is how you show there's levels to this. And this is how you quiet down somebody like Jim Jones. Nas went on his Instagram to post a commercial for a casino. Now, this is not just any regular casino. This is a $5 billion casino in Queens that he's partnered with and also invested with, which pretty much is going to guarantee him generational wealth.
Hold on, bro. Let me read this for myself. I seen the commercial thingy on Instagram. But let me see, it says $5 billion casino expansion in Queens. I ain't know Queens had that much money. Damn. I didn't know the people in Queens had that much money for a casino park. Nas did it this time. Nas, you did your big one on this one, my boy. Damn.
And that's not including all his other investments.
The future is not something you wait for. It's something you build. It lives in the hands of the doers, the dreamers, the people who refuse to stand still.
Well, no, I'm tripping, bro. I'm tripping. He just bought. Okay, I'm tripping. It's $5 billion. It's gonna be big. So people from all over gonna come there. World, internet, bro. They own something now.
Resorts World is more than a casino. It's energy. It's opportunity. It's hope for the borough. A second chance for some. A first step for many. It's where community gathers. Not just to win, but to build a future once imagined. This isn't just business. This is legacy. And now, it's time. Time to invest in us.
Wow,
Because
bro.
the future doesn't ask for permission. It moves with purpose. From our chairman to our newest employee, we're committed to Queens. And in Queens, the future is now.
Now, this casino is basically going to transform Queens, New York into Vegas. So, no, Jim Jones, Nas doesn't have time to argue about who's more viral, who's the better rapper. This is about real life and legacy. So, if you're Jim Jones, you gotta feel crazy right now. You've gotta cancel all those podcast tours that you've booked already. You're trying to rap beef with a guy that's not thinking about you. Somebody that's out here building partnerships and also investing in stuff that's going to change the lives of people. Just like Nas said in his caption, let's build something legendary for the community. Let's bring the future home. It's time. Listen, man, it doesn't get any better than this. This is how you flex on somebody that thinks you guys are on the same level. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of this cold response to Jim Jones and all the noise he's been making lately? Post your comments below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.
I will wrap
He don't want
circles
no
around.
smoke. He enjoying that 150 million, 200 million he done
Okay
made.
then, so then leave me alone while I'm on the field.
You was effing with him. He wasn't bothering
Yeah,
you.
Jimmy, you
I'm
was
on the
messing.
field. I'm picking on whoever, whatever. I don't care. I'm on the field.
Well, you,
And
hey,
guess- and guess who's
you
the
know who
most
on the field?
and guess who's
Kendrick,
the-
Drake,
and guess who would be the
Weezy,
most talked
they on the
about person
field.
tomorrow?
You
And
need
guess
to
who would
call
be-
like Drake.
and guess who
You
would
need
be
to
the
call
most
like
talked about
Weezy.
person
You need to
tomorrow?
call like
And it-
Kendrick. You need to call
Bro.
somebody that's still in it. He ain't in it.
Why? Kendrick
He
ain't
don't
in my
wanna
age.
be.
What you
Kendrick
mean,
ain't in my
why?
age. I wasn't they in my era. That's not my era.
He retired. Have you ever heard of retirement?
Well, that's my era, so I'm calling all of them out. I don't care if you retired or not. Deal with it. If not, meet me in the booth, Jack. You heard? Meet me in the booth. And I'm just talking about for
hey,
I'm
call
not
Jada.
mad. Let's get this right. I'm not mad is about the sportsmanship of the game. People
Right.
know I'm a very aggressive person, and that seems to get misconstrued when I'm talking my shit. I'm just talking my shit, you heard? Let me talk my shit because I am on the field. If anybody
No.
got a problem with that, they can meet me on the field. That is the booth.
Wow. Well, Nas ain't paying you no attention, Jimmy. The worst thing you could do now is ever go to that casino and gamble in there. That could be the worst thing you could do, Jimmy. Oh man, shout out to the Queens, man. Shout out to Nas. Nas been saying a long time ago in all his videos, he always said Queens niggas get the money. Queens get the money. That was always his motto, bro. Now look, Queens nigga getting to the money still after all this time. That boy bad.